The takeover is at it again. You know, Teofimo's still trying to politic that he was two-time undisputed champion. Funny dude. Now, Teofimo was in Arizona for the ESPN card with Valdez and Navarrete, and he did a little interview with Mark Kriegel, and it seems like Teofimo has rearranged his hit list. Let's hear who is Teofimo's main target now. I don't own the rights to this material. It's for educational purposes only. This is a small clip with ESPN's Mark Kriegel talking to Teofimo Lopez, the takeover. After that, there's a small clip of Eddie Hearn talking about Richardson Henson's future. Could that future include T.O.?
If you could wave a magic wand, really, who do you want?
Let me see. Jaron Ennis boots, Gervonta Davis, and finish with Terrence Crawford. Fuck yeah.
I mean, look, Teofimo in Brooklyn, two guys from Brooklyn. It's a massive fight, unification fight as well. Now,
what about him and T.O.? You reckon T.O. would be the next option straight up?
Teofimo probably looking for a move to 147.
Okay.
But, you know, why not try and unify before you do it?
Give it up, Eddie. Teofimo is not interested in fighting Richardson Hitchens. That is a bad matchup for him. You think he had a tough time with Sandor Martin or Jermaine Ortiz? He's going to have a tough time with Richardson Hitchens. Styles all wrong for him. He beats Teofimo. He wants your big star at 147. He wants Jaron Ennis now. And this is a good thing about Ennis' last performance. Now guys that wouldn't fight him now are willing to fight him. You heard Brian Norman Jr. Now you hear Teofimo Lopez are willing to take that fight with Jaron Ennis. But to me, that is just talk, because did he have a fight with Brian Norman that he turned down? The easiest way to get the Ennis to me, because he wants to unify at 147, you would think Teofimo would revisit that Brian Norman Jr. fight and fight him, since they're both under the same banner. And it seems like, listen to most of that interview, that he has patched up things with Top Rank. The reason I talk about the Jaron Ennis the most logical fight for him, because Tank Davis doesn't want to fight anybody. He's talking about retiring after 2025 if he can't find any more easy fights to get paid for. But out of the three fighters that Teofimo mentioned, I like the Gervonta Davis one the best. And it seems like he knows already that he's not getting a Terrence Crawford fight, because he says he wants to finish off with Crawford. Seems like he has come to terms in reality. That wet dream is over. That fight is not going to happen. Besides, Crawford's all about the Canelo fight. So that's why I say the most logical fight for him is Ennis. But in reality, that fight could have been on the table already if he would have fought Brian Norman on that Friday. But like I said, they're both under the Top Rank banner. Brian Norman has a fight coming up in 2025. After that fight, maybe him and T.O. could do battle. Better yet, if Ennis is not able to get a unification match, because I think Ennis' next fight has to be big, since everybody thinks he's ducked Virgil Ortiz. And I think if all fails, Teofimo would be a big fight for Jaron Ennis. At least for his boxing fans, it would be. And of course, I would make Boots a favorite in this fight. I actually like Teofimo's chances better against Brian Norman Jr. He's a small 140-pounder, and he'll be even a smaller 147-pounder. But the main reason to me why Ennis is on his hit list is because Jaron says he has trouble making 147, and he also looked ordinary against Karen. Reminds me of when he fought Josh Taylor. But anyway, leave your thoughts and comments below. In a perfect world, if all these fights were available, which one would you like to see Teofimo in? Would it be against Terrence Crawford? Would it be against Gervonta Davis? Or would you take him against Jaron Ennis? Jay Beasy, I'm gone.